Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy James, and this is a dad's thing. Welcome to vlog number 34. That is 34 consecutive vlogs. I'm working up to 50 days to my 50th birthday. So if you've been with me on this journey, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you are a new viewer, I want to thank you for stopping by the channel. And if you could like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, that will be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Right now, I am at 277, and I know I can get there soon. Today's vlog, I just wanted to talk about something that came to my attention as I was reflecting over the weekend, this weekend and the past weekend. And I guess I'm going to title this The Power of Participation. And I made a video a couple of days ago talking about getting involved in your community in one shape or another. One way I got involved in my community was through Parks and Rec. I also got involved on another commission, a countywide commission that works closely with the sheriff's office in regards to advising our board of supervisors on the inner workings of the sheriff's office. So I've been fortunate enough to be in the same room as individuals that have the power of protecting the people. And in this day and age of what we're going through, day in and day out, civilian citizens interaction with local and federal law enforcement, there's something to be desired there. And when I mean desired, something desired that makes us all feel safe, makes us all feel protected and not violated in any way. So I know for me, I had to get involved. So that was something I talked about a couple of days ago, and that is the power of participation. But today I want to take a little different route. And just yesterday, I just shared my busy day, basketball in the morning, soccer in the afternoon, and then another session of basketball in the evening. And one of the things that I've noticed over the last 3 weeks, some good and some not so good. And I'll start with the not so good. For me, I usually take my youngest daughter to her basketball practices Wednesday night and then also on Saturday morning. And in the month of December, a couple of things happened. My oldest daughter started her all-star soccer team, and now there's 2 practices almost around the same time. So mom has to drop off or take one, and I have to take the other. And I usually take the longer trip and the one that's going to keep you out a little bit later. So that means I've been going to soccer practice on Wednesday nights. Mom has been going to basketball practice on Wednesday night. In addition to that, there's been a couple of Saturdays that have been consecutive because of the holidays that I've had to work. So what that means is I haven't been able to go to basketball practice on Saturday mornings. And when I go to practice, especially basketball practice, I'm usually giving my daughter about 5 minutes of a little bit of instruction, a little bit of one-on-one skill building, planting some seeds in her head for something that she can work on and for something that she can get better on. And I know it's important to her to show me that she's grasping these concepts and that she's using them. But we haven't had that relationship for several weeks. And then you throw in 2 weeks of Christmas break, no practices at all. And we have that to work on as well, that missing time. So what I've noticed is just over those last couple of weeks, just what felt to me, I wasn't seeing the things that I normally would see out of her game. And I know she's got coaches. I know they work on certain things. I hear the encouragement that she gets from her coaches and like, hey, she's coming along. She's doing X, Y, and Z. But for me, because I hadn't been working with her one-on-one, I hadn't seen some of the things that, like I said, I'm accustomed to seeing. But these last couple of weeks and even into Christmas break was a little bit different. I started working with both of my girls of the importance of building some strength, upper body strength, core strength, some lower body strength, doing a little bit of running. So getting them used to having a better understanding on how they need to stay prepared and how they need to make sure that they are physically at a place that's going to allow them to be as successful as they want to be on the basketball court and also the soccer pitch. So they've been doing that. Then they started getting up on their own, starting to do those little workout routines, which was great. And I was really proud of them, and they really let me know, right? So there was this accountability, but there was also that level of participation. And I got to say the accountability on both parts, right? Like me showing up and participating with them to show them how to do it, and then them continuing to do it and then giving me feedback that, hey, this is working, coming and showing me their guns and their little abs that they're starting to develop. So over the last couple of Saturdays, I've been able to go with my youngest. And during each practice in the morning, like I said, I give her a solid 5 minutes of one-on-one instruction. I show her what to do. She shows me that she's understanding, and then she keeps working on it. And I gotta say, her last two games, and I think I mentioned it, last week as a team, they played the best game of the season. And in that game, my daughter really played her best game of the season, especially on the offensive end. She was a little bit more aggressive. She got some shots up, and things started to drop and fall for her. And then as she saw that ball go in the basket, it just gave her more confidence to put up shots. Today was very similar. The girls had a nice showing. They played well together. And my daughter, again, she just continued to grow off of the last performance she had last week. So it was really nice to see her out there having fun, getting up and down the court, being productive. And I told her, you always show up on the defensive end of things. You have to be able to play girl-to-girl defense. And it was one stretch today where she got 4 consecutive defensive rebounds and got the team going on a fast break. Whether she scored or they got into their offense and it led to a score or it led to a shot. But that was something that I really, really took note of and let her know that that's what effort is. That's what showing up is all about. So I was really happy for her that she's getting into the flow of things. But I say all of that to say this. At the beginning and at the end of the day, I know my daughter, I know both of my daughters, they need that pat on the back from dad, that dad sees them, but the participation from me. Because there are some times where I am not going to approve of the effort, but I was there. I participated, and I could give them some feedback on how they can improve the next time. That is just as important as the high five for the basket that was made, or the ball that was stolen, or the rebound that was had. That corrective measure that I give them, it just lets them know that I'm there and that I'm paying attention. Because sometimes it's so funny, they don't even think that I've seen some of the things that I see. And then when I play it back and say, well, man, I saw when you didn't make it through that pick and that girl rolled off and she scored a basket or she got a rebound. It's funny, she'd be like, oh, you saw that? Daddy's watching. Daddy's watching. Daddy cares. And daddy wants you to be the best that you can be. So I see you, Lauren. I see you, Tiffany. And I'm here for you. And I always will be. I will always participate in the things that are important to you. The things that aren't important to you that you have to do, I'm going to be here to support you and help you in those areas as well. So that's today's word. Just the power of participation goes such a long way. So as always, God bless. Take care, be good, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.